Let's see. Right. Come here, boy.
Damn, Johnny? Is that a triple?
Come on, bro. What is these niggas thinking, yo? Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy. Been a long time, Cage Banger, since I uploaded a tutorial. Had some technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. But I'm back in action now. So, in light of Danny Wolf and Hood Rich Pablo Juan, they had some little compilation tape that they did. That shit was banging for the most part. I got 2 songs on there that I really, really fuck with. The song is pretty, the whatever it is, the album or the mixtape, whatever it is, this shit's pretty dope. And I thought that I'd make like some Danny Wolf. Like, I fuck with Danny Wolf. I know some of you guys do too. So we can just get right into the instrumentation. Now I will say it was very, very, very difficult for me, and this is just me personally. It took me fucking 2 days of a pure Danny Wolf diet. I'm listening to all Danny Wolf shit over and over and over and over again for 48 hours, for 2 days. And yesterday I made a beat, and I thought it sounded like a Danny Wolf beat, but then I woke up this morning a little bit, and then I'm back in the game. So this is the melody right here. I used Electrica. TM88. This bank is a fucking blessing, dude. You see what I'm saying? So now you got it cooking. Just off that. That was a little gross beat effect. I'll show y'all how to do that too. But so that's the easiest part, is just coming up with that first melody, because it was difficult for me, because I'm like, it has a different octave than I play. It has a different feel than what I make. I don't make those Danny Wolf type beats. You see, it's like, it's a lot darker, and it has that energy in it that's kind of crazy. And I don't really do that. That's not really my forte in this aspect. So it was very difficult for me. Like I said, it took me 2 days on a strict diet to come up with this shit. The drums, it was hard to find that the 808 too, or the sub or whatever. So then I just stacked that up with this, and this is the same preset, by the way. This one right here and this one, but it's just 2 different ones. So this is this on, and then if I go here, it's that one on. So and then we put it all together with a little ARP. Then you come up with the melody. So let's just play the melody. Let's hear how we put that together. That's it. You got a basic melody. You see it's playing the whole time. It ain't really a lot of change up besides the little pauses, and those are manual. You add those in wherever you want to. But as far as laying out the melody, it's a loop. I've been listening to him. It's a looped factor, and then he put in a little low pass. You know, toss the sub around, yada, 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 yada. So, as far as the scale goes, we see it's at the F scale right here. And the way you find that out is you just look at your instruments. So we can see that this C is also in the scale, but I'm trying to find my first pattern, which was what? Oh, my 808. I started with the sub first. It was so hard for me to get this. like to get that octave right there, like to find that, because messing with the keyboard, it's hard to kind of find that, and then to get that glide effect, I'm gonna show y'all how to do that glide effect. So first, what you want to do, if it's not a sub, if you're using an 808, I'm gonna show you how to do it with an 808, just so you know. So if we hear it now, they're gonna stack on top of each other. When you cut it, it still does it, but it doesn't stop. Like it doesn't stop like how the sub is. So what you want to do, click on the sample, come over here to the envelope tab right here. Well, not envelope tab, the instrument settings. Bring the attack down, hold up, decay down, suspension up, release down, and then you get and that's what I did for this sub right here to get this. And the way that you do this glide effect right here, you just gonna click this slide, click that. And you can add that anywhere. So say I want to add it here. And you can make it go as long as you want it. But Control Alt Z that. I found that this was perfect, and you can see it's on scale and it's on scale. So it's really just a higher octave that you gliding it to. So from F down here to F up here, F4, F5, and it's the glide. And all this can be found in your scale. And I told you, after you make the scale, do I have to show y'all again how to make a scale? Okay, I'll show you. So let's first mute this sound, right click, do that, rename this scale, skake. Rename that scale, make it a color, purple, whatever. And we said it's on the F. So even though it's a scale right here, let's go to another. So there's no scale here. There's nothing that's showing me besides these ghost notes. And you enable these ghost notes for the 50th time. Helpers, ghost channels. Enable those. Now, since I have them split by the channel, they won't show every bit as if it was on one pattern. So you come here, Aeolian, click it in. You can see it's still going to be on key, even though if I put it here, but let's just say we just, for the sake of the video, we're going to put it at F like we said. Everything will still be on key. But there's a catch to it with the 808 that I had to figure out. I was trying to keep it on scale, but the 808 is not on the scale in one particular instant. It's not on the scale. So let's go there. Right here, I want to say. So let's add another scale right there. Let's just copy that scale as a matter of fact. Copy. Paste. Now we can see right here it's not on key. Everything else is on key besides this one. And this is the key purpose because it don't sound right here. Like it's on key, but it's not that Danny Wolf sound that gets the see what I'm saying? So that's just a little cheat sheet, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not really supposed to do that. Well, it's no rules, but if you want everything to be on key, you want to keep it in the scale. So for that particular instant, it was not. And this is just a different 808 pattern right here. This is just without the glide. That's all it is. That's it. Now, the kick, fairly simple. No key drum kit. Kick number 2. No key drum kit. Kick number 2. That's it. And I have it chopped up like the sub also, as you can see. just so it's much more punchy. That's it. Now the hi hat. This is the key right here. The Danny Wolf hi hat. Let's hear him. The freaking Danny Wolf hi hat. Let's play the whole drum pattern. As a matter of fact. So as you can see, the hi hats is on key. Them the Danny Wolf hi hats. So what you want to do? Let me add two of those. I like the energy with both of them hitting right there instead of just one. So that's it. So it's just tap 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 tap, and that's the exact pattern from Danny Wolf. That's the exact pattern that he used in. I listened to so many damn songs with him produced it. Uh, the Max P song, The Gang. This is that. This is that hi hat pattern. So that's it. And then is this what? This is the FTO hi hat number 6. Is that? But it's turned up real loud. So if you normalize it, you'll turn it up. And then once you have it like that, you just basically want to mess around with it in the mixer, turn things up and down. That's pretty much all I do. And then my basic parametric EQ, where I take all the subs out of the instrument, so my shit just be wanging. I was gonna use these, but these didn't sound right, so I just chose that. This the snare that he used, that old Lex Luger snare. You know what I'm saying? Then these just some little shits I threw in there. And when you piece it all together, you just want to lay it out. But let's go into the mix more so, because the mix is really the important thing, because you want everything to mesh together. So let's hear how it's all going. Oops. So you see where my sub is hitting so loud, because it's the loudest thing in here. So it's gonna hit harder than anything because it's the loudest thing. There's nothing on it besides the parametric EQ, just taking a lot of the extra noise out just so I can get this sub. I want the mids, the lows, the bass. I don't really want a lot of noise right here. This is where my other instruments are. So turn the hi-hats up, have the snare turned up, and then have all these turned down, and take the fucking sub out of them, out of every last one of them. That's it. And then cut them up and down as you want. And he used the same fucking drum pattern, dude. Like just like everybody else. But his is cool. Like it's cool. I ain't knocking nobody. I'm just saying, y'all can do this shit just as easy. As like I said, it took me 2 days, and that shit was a struggle, dude. Like, well, it wasn't a struggle. I liked it. I enjoyed it better than a lot of these other niggas I had to listen to for y'all. Um, but that's pretty much it, dude. Like that's the beat. It's 3 sounds. 2 of them are the exact same pattern. Like this is the same pattern. I hope y'all peep that. This is the same pattern. So what's here? I'm looking at my damn phone. What's here is also here in the second pattern. And then you just grab you a ARP. So that's probably what he do which is when I hear a lot of his beats, I hear the arpeggios that he does use, and then he has some keys and plucks in there, and that's how you get it to mesh. You have to have a checklist. You don't have to have everything in a beat, but you do want to have the following. You know what I'm saying? You want to have some arpeggios, you want to have some keys, you want to have some plucks, some bells, and you don't have to have all of that, but those. So if you have A, you got to have B, or you got to have D, or whatever. But your sound selection has to be perfect. And I like his sound selection. I think it's pretty cool how he does the hi hats with it, with the feeling of the 808 and the snare, and it sounds pretty original to me. I'm gonna admit it sounds pretty original. His style sounds pretty original, and I like that. So, Danny Wolf, thumbs up for me. I hope this really helped you guys out, man. It wasn't hard at all. Like, you have to put yourself on a diet. It has to be a diet of listening. You have to get out of the Migos if you already know how to make the Migos. You have to get out of the Playboy Cardi and Mexico Dro and the Zaytoven if you already know how to make that shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to change your diet, and then the way you come back to making beats will be different because you have a different feel sonically. You hear things differently. You may hear this ARP right here, and you may hear some trap shit. I may hear some EDM house music shit. Somebody may hear some rock and roll shit. So you never know because sonically you are deaf to certain types of sounds and certain types of tempos and styles and genres. You got deaf to that stuff because your diet is only the same shit. So you need to change up your diet. Listen to different people. You don't have to go and listen to no fucking reggae or something. But if you want to make a certain type of sound, a certain type of style, get a strict diet of that and you learn how to do it. So that's just a little tip from the sensei, you know what I'm saying? Big Sensei Draco, cringe. It's your boy Johnny Cage, man. I love you guys. The link is in the description for all these drum sounds. The Zaytoven sub is in my bando kit. The no key is in no key. FTO is for trappers only. All that shit is in the drum kit. And it's in the link below. Your boy Johnny Cage, banger boy. Peace. And let me know what you guys want too. What you want to see next. I've done so many people. Just let me know. Put it in the comments. Peace.